It's Meredith Leon McCormick, and we are celebrating the new year, and we're bringing you new content. Yes, and we're introducing you to some fabulous, wonderful people like Kerry Fitzmaurice.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you because what happens is every year when it begins, everybody wants to start and do this New Year's resolution. I'm not going to eat, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to go to the gym, and nothing happens.
Exactly. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
And I'm probably going to practice that for maybe 4 weeks, and then I'm back to my normal life.
Exactly.
But the beautiful thing about what you do is you are training people to make healthy eating and healthy living a process, a lifestyle. So, for the people that don't know you, please, again, tell me your full name and your occupation in this beautiful company that you own.
Thank you. My name is Kerry Fitzmaurice. I'm the founder and CEO of Pure Grit Hospitality Group, and we have this incredible restaurant called Pure Grit BBQ right here in Gramercy Park on 24th and Lexington.
In the heart of New York City.
In the heart of New York City. That's where I wanted to be.
And there's countless of restaurants, a plethora of choices that New Yorkers and international visitors can come to. But you decided to bring this amazing restaurant that offers goods.
Yes, we do.
To New York.
Yeah.
Why? What was the inspiration behind it?
Pure Grit BBQ is vegan and gluten-free barbecue. It's about delicious food. It's about opportunity to dine and gather together, for people to enjoy food together. And it was something that I didn't have because I'm plant-based, and it's a food genre that I was excluded from. So I thought to myself, if I love barbecue and I feel this way, there's gotta be other people that feel the same way. And so I was in advertising and marketing my entire career. As we talked about earlier, my foundational education is in environmental economics and life cycle analysis. And so it was really important to me of like, how can we build something that's sustainable, delicious, craveable, nourishing, and inspired people to gather on the table and eat together. And so I kind of came up with this concept, and I got smokers, I went to cooking class, I learned how to smoke, and I just started building this brand from the ground up of what do I think people want? Wow. And I live in New York, and I thought to myself, New Yorkers are crazy. Vegan, barbecue, I mean, that's like Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart, two things that don't belong together, but somehow are better together. And I thought, New Yorkers like to live on the edge and they're curious, so why not bring them something that is completely outrageous to even think about?
And we're willing to try anything.
Exactly.
So you get it. You created a solution to a challenge that some of us may face. And to me, that is the most important thing. And that's what women tend to do, women in business, So you saw there was a need because of your own lifestyle.
Exactly. And desire, hunger, what I wanted.
But you wanted to share it with other people. It's like, when you get that, you find that great find, you want to share it with your best friends.
Exactly.
And we are your best friends now.
100%. And I just think it's also about that idea of, I want in, nobody wants to be excluded. Nobody wants to feel like they're different and not a part of a group. And so I was in Texas and everybody was going off to have barbecue, and I felt excluded because even the side dishes didn't really have options for me. And I thought, well, this isn't a good feeling. So why don't we create something that's as delicious, as craveable, as delightful? And then if we make it gluten-free, all the celiac and gluten-free intolerant friends of ours can join us. And then all of our friends that are either vegetarian or vegan or dairy-free, there's a lot of people that are just plain old dairy-free but eat everything else. If I can make a menu that encompasses all that but yet is craveable and delicious for everybody, then it's a win-win.
Exactly. And so one of the questions that I had, the other questions that I had for you were, women tend to take it very serious when they're about to get married. All of a sudden they want to lose weight. And I think sometimes it's a bit unrealistic because the stress of planning such a big production will cause you to react the other way. You'll start binging and eating things, and the more restrictions you put on yourself,
that's exactly right,
the worse it gets. So give us X some myths that people think about being gluten-free and vegan, you know?
I think the first myth is that it's tasteless, terrible, cardboard, all of those things, you know what I mean? I also think people think of the word vegan and they go, like, for some reason, that word is exclusionary, right? It makes me feel like, well, I'm not part of that group, or I'm not perfect enough, or I'm not good enough, or, and there's that lack, and I'm like, I have no time for that. So we really eschew those sort of like labels and just say it's food. It's just food. If you have a food allergy or concern, let's talk about it, but it's food. And so I think that myth is there. So we sometimes talk about none of that because we just don't want to exclude you from the conversation with us. So I think that's a myth. I think the second thing is, you know, when you're getting married, there's a lot of stress. And you need to nourish your body and your soul. You cannot come from a place of lack or denial because you stop eating, you're not going to feel good, you're going to make decisions. You really need to nourish your body. And so to me, it's more about good choices.
And so now, what if I don't have the complete access of coming into Manhattan every day to get good food? What other services do you offer? Can you cater? Can I place orders? How do I get to your food from anywhere?
From anywhere, yes. Well, you can order products on our website. We also deliver on all the apps. We also cater. So we're there for you as much as we can be, depending on where you are. We're we're open 6 days a week. I think what's important for other people also is that eating this way is very accessible financially, and you can look online. There's beans. It's a fiber. It's talking about fiber filling you up and making you feel that feeling of like just happiness. You know what I mean? And I learned how to cook just online through YouTube and TikTok, and you know, there's tons of great recipes out there. We have recipes on our website. There's so much opportunity. It's really easy, and you don't have to deny yourself. You just don't.
You really don't.
No.
And the last thing that I really wanted people to know beyond just the wedding industry is that you as a woman in business, there is challenges, but you choose to look at it forward and address it. What are some tips you want to give to women or people in general about starting a business?
Be persistent. You can take other people's advice, but take it in the context of which it is given. Because some people are giving you advice from fear, from lack, from their own issues. So take the advice, but assimilate it. Know your worth, know your value, work hard, and lean on your people. Lean on your people's people. You're not gonna be able to do this alone. You're gonna stress yourself out if you try. You know what I mean? Read books, listen to podcasts, just circle the wagons, get your friends, and I call it a humble hustle. Just humble hustle.
And that is the final tip of the day, with just knowing that you have to build a community.
Yes.
And this lovely lady is here to support you, and come and enjoy food, good food at that, pure grit that's going to give you that hearty thing that you want to sustain both your life, your culture, and a healthy way of living. So until the next time, ciao Bella. But wait a minute, before I say ciao Bella, please, can you give us your website?
Oh yes, it's www.puregritbbq.com. You can also follow us at Pure Grit BBQ on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the things.
So until the next time, ciao.
Bye.